Disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, guys, this article is a little confusing to me. This is from the Apollo series, but I'm going to start it where it begins. So I don't want to read the whole thing just because there's some racy stuff in there. But I will start it and just continue reading because it's about children being assigned the condition of liability, which Homeland Security is fine with. The FBI is completely fine with this. LAPD is fine with it. Immigration and Naturalization Services are fine with children being assigned conditions of liability that come from different countries. And last but not least, the IRS is they signed off to all of this. Department of Education doesn't care. Department of Labor doesn't care that children are working from 6 in the morning until 10 o'clock at night, which is against the law, but laws. So here it is. Gulen movement, a cross between Islam and Scientology. Former. Daily Sabbath, 22 December 2015. Penned by contributor Kenneth Raposa, the article details the Scientology-alike secret political agenda of the group, explaining the fugitive. This is where I get confused. The Church of Scientology celebrates the holiday spirit with foster children. Isn't that great, you guys? The harsh bare facts. This is a picture of New Year's Eve, 1968-69, aboard the Apollo. Children dredged up from the bowels of the ship to sing to the Commodore, the narcissist, loser, scumbag, L. Ron Hubbard, who couldn't even make it in the Navy, flunked out of his classes, was a drug addict, had black teeth, pot belly, doesn't know how to cut his hair. I am the blonde girl in the middle holding the song sheet. Notice the rag around my wrist. That is because Jan is on the right of me and myself. We're in a condition of liability for talking to Greek boys on the island of Corfu. You guys know why that is, right? Because they look at girls and women as pieces of property. They do it to the young boys as well. Reality, liability, a condition in Scientology's doctrines. No, they're not doctrines. They're just policies. The same conditions formula apply today, just as they did all those years ago, taken from Scientology's own website. Hold on. The condition of liability. Below, non-existence there is a condition of liability. The being has ceased to be simply non-existent as a team member, because you're not allowed individuality, and has taken on the color of an enemy just because they talk to boys from Greece. Remember all the sexual assaulting and raping of children going on the Apollo? I'm sure the police would say, oh, well, the statute of limitations are up on that. Just keep raping children. We're fine with that. It is assigned where careless or malicious and knowing damage is caused to projects, organizations, or activities. It is adjudicated that it is malicious and knowing because orders have been published against it or because it is contrary to the intentions and actions of the remainder of the team or the purpose of the project or organization. How about that, LAPD? Guess you guys don't know how to read out there. It is a liability to have such a person unwatched, as a person may do or continue to do things to stop or impede the forward progress of the project or organization, just because they talk to Greek boys. And such a person cannot be trusted. Not to mention L. Ron Hubbard, the paranoid. No discipline or the assignment of conditions above it has been of any avail. The person has just kept on messing it up. Like you, huh, LRH? The condition is usually assigned when several dangers and non-existences have been assigned or when a long unchanged pattern of conduct has been detected. Can you imagine all these people following this like blind sheep? It's so obvious he was like mentally not stable at all. When all others are looking for the reason male is getting lost, such a being would keep on losing the male covertly. You know, the male that they all go through. The condition is assigned for the benefit of others so they won't get tripped up, trusting the person in any way. LRH didn't trust anyone. The formula of liability is 1. Decide who are one's friends. 2. Deliver an effective blow to the enemies of the group one has been pretending to be part of despite personal danger. 3. Make up the damage one has done by personal contribution far beyond the ordinary demands of a group member. 4. Apply for re-entry to the group by asking the permission of each member. That's that hive mind stuff. Of it to rejoin and rejoining only by majority permission. Children going through this. Isn't this great, you guys? And if refused, repeating 2 and 3 and 4 until one is allowed to be a group member again. It's exactly the Brave New World. Conditions below non-existent Scientology online. Hubbard does not bother to justify the inhumanity of his ethics. If families are broken up, if friends are turned against friends, yeah, they all go along with it, though. That's the problem here. If suicides occur, if an entrapment of the very spirit that makes humans should occur, then that is subsidiary to the aim to prove Hubbard right. True narcissist. It's a narcissist haven in there, man. And a pedo haven. After all, as he is careful to instill into the outlook of his followers, anything that happens to anyone is fully and totally that person's own responsibility. Except for him, right? He evaded the police and all that, allegedly. Allegedly, they just couldn't catch him, right? That happens to anyone is fully and totally that person's own responsibility. They pull it in on themselves, don't they? Yeah, to include child rape, guys. To include child rape. Okay, I'm going to end this little article. That was from The Mindbenders by Cyril Vosper. I don't know who the little blonde girl is. Like, so she piped in, and then there was another author. So I think they're just adding people into this thread or something. I'll leave the link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Peace.